Hello and welcome back. So today I was working on the flooring of a new factory that's coming in. In fact, I'm going to see if I can get my little turtle to start create floor. And he's going to go ahead and he's right now just repopulating this, but I'm really interested in over here. He was messing up and putting down some dirt, so he's going to restart on that. Now, what I'm going to be doing in this factory is doing some automated crafting. So I thought I'd go over the automated crafting a little bit today. And it's actually really amazing. If you need to make hundreds of something, like hundreds of turtles or hundreds of solar panels, you really have to do automated crafting. So let's talk about what that means. Here we go. We're going to make some automated crafting tables. And one of the main things you need for automated crafting is these gears. And gears are simply a lot of spokes like a wheel. So you just take sticks and put them in these four corners and you can make yourself some wooden gears. So let's make a good amount of those. And then you need some crafting tables. So let's make a few crafting tables. And to make them automated crafting tables is pretty simple. You just put gears on the four corners. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, I'm not going to have enough to do 5 of each. So let's just do three crafting tables. That'll be good for now. So there's automated crafting tables. They're really great. I'll show you how those work. But in order to use them, we're going to need a couple of other things. We're going to need some wooden transport pipes. And I'm going to show you what those are for. And some cobblestone transport pipes. So wooden transport pipes is 2 wood with a glass in the middle, and cobblestone is 2 cobblestone with glass in the middle. And then we're also going to need some redstone engines, and those take some pistons. So let's make a couple pistons. Now you don't have to use the red power for this. You can use some of the other transport mechanisms, but I like the red power. It's pretty simple to set up. So let me just make a few of those pistons. And then I think we should be good to go. So I'll make 3 pistons as well. Alright, so here's how you would set it up. You would just set up the automated crafting table. And then all you do is you put a pattern in it. So let's say we were going to make a furnace. We'd put the pattern for a furnace in there. Okay, and you just leave that there. And that is the pattern for this crafting table. Now you have to give it some sort of an inventory. So I'm going to put this chest here. And this needs cobblestone, so I'll throw some cobblestone in that chest. And then what happens is you need to get power to pump the cobblestone or the furnaces out of here and down on the line. So let's go ahead and put that redstone engine in. And, oh, I didn't make the redstone engine. Okay, I just made the pistons. So here's how you make a redstone engine. You take some pistons, you take some glass, then you take, I think, some gears, and I think it's wood on top. Is that right? Yes. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and be able to make 2 redstone engines. So we'll just stop with that. So you're going to put the wooden transport tube attached to the crafting table and the engine underneath it. Or you could also put it on the side. You can put both. If you power them both, you're going to get more activity. But I think one is probably okay for now. And then all you have to do is put it in a destination. So you're going to use the cobblestone for that. Throw it into another chest. And you're going to need some sort of a redstone power to get it turned on. So there we go. That's all the components that we need. Let's go ahead and show this in action. I'll put down a lever. Okay, it's got cobblestone. It's got a pattern. Now all it needs is power. So every time that pumps, there you go. One cute little furnace going into the next chest. Now the thing that's great about this is this will get powered up. It'll get faster and faster. It'll turn green, then orange, and then red. And then you're going to start seeing furnaces just going across at blinding rate. They're probably more than you can fill this box with cobblestone. And the thing that's great about it is you can just chain them. So if I put here, let's say we wanted to do an iron furnace. Let's grab a furnace out of here. So I could just put the furnace and throw some iron in. And now it's making iron furnaces, iron furni. I don't know how you'd say, is that Greek? I have no idea. And then the same setup here. You're going to put the wooden transport tube and then you're going to put the redstone engine, and then another lever, and we'll put one last chest for this to go into. I don't have another chest. Well, that's okay. I suppose it can just go onto the ground. No, I'll make another chest. It'll only take a second. So let's throw down a crafting table. Let's see here. Do I have enough wood? Yes. All right. And there we go. So now if we put iron in here, we should see some iron furnaces. Now, what's so great about this is you can make this chain as long as you want. You can make almost anything. Sometimes it's harder to make certain things. If you have like a lava bucket, then the pattern here, the lava bucket will turn into a regular bucket, and then the pattern is lost. So some things are harder to make than others, but as long as they don't take buckets or things like that, you should be able to make almost anything in Minecraft. Now, you might be wondering, what does this have to do with computer craft? And you'd be right. So why don't I show you exactly why I brought this up in the computer craft Let's Play. So right now we're using a chest to keep track of what we have or to put all of the inventory in. But we don't have to put a chest. We could also put a turtle just as easily. And if we put a turtle and we throw some cobblestone in there, let's just put half of it in here, you notice that it still is able to pump out furnaces using the turtle. But the great thing about the turtles is the turtle has a function where it can say get, I think it's get item count, and it can tell us exactly how many items it has in slot 1. In fact, we can get all the item counts. So let's go ahead and do that. We're going to do let's make a quick program, and we're going to try to get the inventory of how many cobblestone this guy has. So let's get a program called inventory, and we'll do local inv, and that's going to be the variable that we store how much inventory we have. And then we're going to have another variable just called a, because what we need to do is we need to start with the number 1 and then go to 1 through 9 and check the inventory for each of those. So we're going to start with a equals 1, and we say while a is less than say 9 or 10, do, and we're simply going to say inventory equals inventory plus turtle get item count a. So what that's going to do is it's going to go from 1 to 9, which is less than 10, and get the count of each of these squares. And once it gets all those counts, that's all going to be added to inventory. And then so then end, and then print inventory. So let's see if that works. I might have to make a change or two, but let's just run it. So here we have an error, number 7. We added a nil and a number, so it's pretty simple to figure that out. You just hit edit, inventory, and then you go down to the 7th line. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now turtle plus get item count. Apparently one of those is not a number, so I think it's inventory. I didn't set this up. So let's say inventory equals 0, and let's run that again. Okay, the total item count is 6. That's correct. So let's put in some more and let's see if it works again. 35. Exactly right. And it keeps track of every time something is lost. So that's a basic code that you can use to keep track of how much of each of your resources is stored by or is held in your automated crafting factory. But let me show you that in practice. Let me show you a nice big example. My hidden underground factory. I can show you exactly how it's being used there. And let's go ahead and extract, or what did I call this? Extend. By the way, for this bridge, if you shut down the server while it's still extended, it's going to get confused. So I put in a 60-second timer to retract the bridge. So here's my underground secret facility, built perilously over this chasm here. And here we have my turtle factory. So this is where we make the computers. We make redstone, glass pane, and stone, and it pipes the computers. And then here we're making the chests, and we put that together to make the actual turtle. Here we make a modem with redstone and stone. That's how you make a modem. And then you put the modem and the turtle together to make a wireless turtle, and then they're stored over here. So let me just show you this in action. It probably doesn't have enough of something to get going, but actually I want to show you this. This is what I actually have that makes it all worthwhile. So here is my status screen. I've got a little indicator showing where the computer is currently checking, and it's just rotating here through all of the different chests, the different turtles, and it's checking each one of these, and if these get updated, the numbers over here will change. So let me give you an example. Right now something is low on iron. I have a little bit of iron, so let's go ahead and put iron in the turtle box. It's over here. Where did it? Oh, here it is. This is for the turtles, iron. And I'm going to go ahead and throw some iron in there. And I run over here and watch iron. It's right currently at 1. Some of it's going to be used immediately, but if I... well, let's see if it actually updates before the iron all gets used again. And the iron is now 3. Okay, good. So there should be about 3 iron in here, exactly. So this is really, I love this. I'm going to show this in the next episode, the programming, the code behind this. And if you do have a large factory, this is a great way to keep track of what in your factory needs to be restocked. So next time, let's go ahead and go over this code. And until then, happy computing.